Welcome everyone to another Linux distribution development live stream here. Today, as per usual, wondering about modern things. Most of you probably have realized the Unix and Linux directory structure, the Linux file system hierarchy standard, L FHS file system hierarchy standard, and where stuff should be /etc bin sbin /user. I could also briefly mention /user is of course stupid, just an historic Unix relic of running out of disk space, and then the original Unix people, they on their PDP whatever, had to start a new disk or so and mounted it to /user, which is of course totally stupid. I'm actually somewhat, I also don't really agree with some modern Unix versions of symlinking or so everything is user. I personally getting rid of I personally, of course, we don't need /user. I would rather use bin and sbin and if you want /user for compatibility, symlink that. But in today's story, I more so wonder, and so this of course doesn't really matter too much. It's of course somewhat stupid of like boot stuff in slash and optional non-boot stuff in /user. It's like, who cares? Like, we have terabytes, right? We don't have just a megabyte. But testing my new install, which a recurring theme of course is testing our own stuff, I have to wonder with all this modern stuff, like, why the heck is that in like CT, right? The reason we split binaries in bin for bin for binaries and sbin for system binaries, it is also that normal users don't have it in their file system path, right? I mean, why? So with a cd, I also don't agree that we need a seed daemon of multiplexing or management of multiple seeds of displays and keyboards, because this is the crazy stuff, right? If it would be optional, fine, because 99.999999, like the usual IBM also guaranteed uptime of 99.6 times 9, it's like, raise you freaking, and even I myself, like, I kinda nearly never, like maybe once for fun and stuff, but like, who needs a multi-seed management stuff? Like, the recurring theme modern Linux distributions, they solve things that nearly nobody freaking asks for, right? But anyway, we need this now because some modern stuff I like sway. As ironies, on my Ryzen, I still run yesteryear's version of Sway without CT, right? Now we need CT. What that does is managing multiple users, say, available displays in like seats of display, keyboard, mouse. Anyway, but I also, so not only I in general, it's like, why do we need this, right? I don't need this. I don't 99.9999999 period 9, like 99.9% of the world population doesn't need a bloody CT, but here it is. You have the Linux desktop. Certainly, no, everyone will start using Linux now that we have a CT. But it installs in bin. It's like why? Like build x86 like user bin by default. And that's also the point of like the stuff, right? What do I do parts of my day running my tiny little one of the most curated Linux versions? Why does it need to be in bin, right? And I wonder if I should change that now. And we have a comment, which I will go to. Amazing to see comments. Also run like this. Of course, it's designed to run with systemd, which I also usually don't use systemd. I don't need another operating system like Emacs in my boot process. I think it was. So this currently dies due to logging with zig pipe for not having a standard auto write to. I think a -silent should probably, is that what I probably, yeah. But the other thing is, should I change that to install to sbin, which I would like find more logically? Probably I should read the comments, and welcome everyone. Okay, comment there. CT does more than just multi-seed management. Primarily needs for gaining their master without root and doing other privileged things. They don't want to do it in compositor to avoid SUID. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, okay, but how did Xorg without SUID? Anyway, the point of this video, but anyway, they have it. Thanks for that note. Also, maybe this DRM stuff should have been slightly better designed in some way, shape, or form. Anyway, I wonder more of this sbin thing. I wonder how, so probably they moved some DRM master code from Sway into CD then. Do you have any plans to try out Xilinx? Not really. Cars for building Rust 2 robots is nightmare currently. I don't really, you asked due to our FPGA stuff. Cars for building Rust 2 for robots is a nightmare. If you already say it's not me, my motivation immediately decreases even more. So I didn't fully use a ESP5 on the Ulix for it, but anyway, comment always. I actually ordered the Glasgow interface, or like ordered as in crowd supply, supporting the amazing crew behind the Glasgow Interface Explorer. So, but that is also using or was it using an IS-40? I think it was using probably an IS-40. But obviously got this more for not for the FPGA, but also interface exploring stuff. So reverse engineering and all the electronics fun. I digress a little bit. So CD verbose, and does it even work? It does work. Oh, it builds, it thread rips too fast. 2022, you can't even Control C. So do they have any sbin provisioning here? Apparently not. Can this, so I actually never had to patch. Let's see, what options do they even have here? Log indie, CT, libc built-in, server, enable disabled examples, bin pages, default path, CT socket. Okay, nothing really too amazing there. I could just use our T2 wrappers. Where do we have install? Maybe Meson, but I really wonder why all this modern, so that is lib, why all this modern stuff more and more needs to break with like Unix traditions. And with server, okay, that is the CT server of install. So maybe Meson does not have a sbin directory installation thing. I wonder, for me it's pointless to review the other 1957 Unix distributions where they install their stuff. Yeah, 2022 you need to Google if this Meson actually 2022 you better just extract the sources. And this is how long this takes, right? Recurring live streaming, all this stuff. Like you want to fix something, and that is just like it's a 5-minute fix. Like if you need to check some surrounding stuff. Even there was some sbin unit tests. So what is dev sbin bar, dev sbin dir? What? Machine for test, a fine program. There is some data macro, so sbin system executables. How to use it? Built-in options. Add the new option sbin dir and not always. Find program. Do we have comments? No, we don't. So to activate that new options that can be used for installation and how. Here's some options. Dev sbin dir. Sometimes it's easier just to, why do we have this wrappers? Just exactly not to waste so much time. Maybe I should globally disable terminal sounds. Who needs this nonsense anyway? Yeah, so that was not in there, so yeah. Wait, was there some configuring? But it's all not very popular, right? So maybe the reason that modern stuff is not listening to sbin here because people didn't figure out how to freaking install it there. Yeah, that is whatever. Should I spend more time? Don't really want to. No tips from the audience. Yeah, I guess we use our install wrapper. What do you have there? So either with SED. Yeah, okay, can use that. So but leave me in the comments below. The problem is, of course, you get this auto-completed. I mean, it's of course, in the end, it doesn't matter the most. Also, maybe this old-fashioned directory structure is not the most useful anyway. Maybe just having should this work? Maybe it works, we will see. Maybe having that all in separate sandbox bundles there in slash framework and programs and stuff. Mason does have an sbin option. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I could actually. Yeah, it has an sbin option, but how to use it for installation? Actually, you're right. Maybe actually the simpler, actually without using this. Yeah, I should have the other workarounds. Either we use our install wrapper or, and this stuff is also not amazing. By the way, do we need this? I slightly wonder if we need this. Does CD not start when this group is empty? I actually wonder if we don't have an sbin here. Should this not work and be nicer? And I wonder if we need this warning. And so instead of that, we could simply override this to, like, because this has only one, or does it have? Actually, no, oh wait. How many? It also has, no, actually, I think it has two. All right. Okay, did I delete this already? So the problem is, you could simply bin dir equals sbin, but then you would have two binaries. I think it might potentially be useful. There's another CD launcher is that runs a custom, or it runs like additional freestanding or like freestanding ad hoc session. I wonder if that is reasonable. I also wonder if that still works if we have the binary in sbin. Let me, so I can't, all right, I can't even change myself. Yeah, I test this. So much not my most efficient setup here with build x86. So it has cd launch. Does a normal user need to run that? Oh, there's a min page for file hierarchy. Thanks for that, didn't know that. Is that maybe misspelled, or I'm not the best English speller, that is not my native language. Did I even spell it correctly? Apparently. So yeah, if there is, so did I fix everything I wanted to fix? So actually this, so would a normal user need this launches thing? That is a question. You know what? Let's use the method up for now, and then they both, because otherwise there might be a chance that it doesn't work anyway. Oh, what is with me today? I guess I need holiday. Oh, man. What did I want? That is bin dir equals. What do I even run here? Would need to check if that has the right prefix actually. Yeah. There is no A in Meson. What? Do you mean, oh, what? Meson? What did I even do here? What did I even type here? Thanks for that. I guess time for holiday. Too much work for decades. So, good argument for bin dir is both bin dir and bin dir. Pick one. Ah, thank you very much. So, okay, our build system added that, of course, so that is not. I wonder if it will also error out with that. Maybe it errors out that it got too inconsistent and it will keep winding. Usually, previously tools, no, that actually worked. Expected more winding of this modern stuff then. But didn't got that in sbin. So argument parsing is so it's using the first argument and not the last, maybe. Oh no, there is a CT. Maybe I looked at this wrong due to the sorting. Good, so far so good. Yeah, I don't know. It's also somehow disappointing that you Google this Meson stuff and try to read the freaking manual, but don't immediately see where that was going. Yeah, I don't know. Leave in the comments below what would you like. Actually, we should also check if this is modified. So yeah, of course it is user sbin cd. I slightly wonder if we shouldn't substitute all of those. I really wonder why they all are not using sbin dir. Some others do. Guess that comes when you have dozens of people working on software for a decade. Let's improve that a little bit because I'm in improvement mode. Oh, wait. By the way, the reason for this SED substitution, so you can use nearly every character here for this substitution. That's why most people use slash because it's used for matching anyway, but you can often use otherwise use comma, at, but you can also use hyper. You can even probably use X or underscore, whatever, but comma and stuff are otherwise the most used. So sbin dir and use the same for bin dir because I wonder. I guess that usually, I mean, there is a chance that there could be a regression if a package defines sbin and bin dir differently for some reason. Otherwise, I really wonder why people keep typing more for less. Might still be some libexec. Do we have some? Okay, that we better leave like that. What is that? We don't have that here. Libexec is what was the name for that? Was it even? There is no name for that. Must be name for that. Program, whatever. All right. Libexec dir. Probably we don't have an option. Is that even shorter than prefix? It's a little shorter. Let's add that there too, just because. Not sure why this needs mend here. Oops. So we don't have a variable for that, huh? Maybe we add one. So only constants change and regressions. So does that look like it could work? Oh, there was a... What did I do here? Do I want it like that or that? Okay. So, libdir dash e s d lib xxdir lib dir, so libdir equals, okay, it's not there. What is it even doing? Ah, that is, okay, this is for our metadata management stuff. That is for also for those to be added to whatever the configure options. Here it is. So not sure why we have this so stupid with tabs, but that's what it is. What is that? Package get dir. Where is it even? Oh, there it says evil. The question is, what will break if we specify this? Does Meson even have an option for that? I wonder how much this will break. Why I hear this comment though to explain what it's supposed to do? So we will refilter docdir. So libexec. This was at least libexec. Can it be that this was what typo. So except here, let's hope that builds on my slightly older system. Yeah, a little bit more surrounding cleanup than I expected. Libical, but it didn't error out instantly with our additional options there. Whether that's used some or not. So I hope it doesn't need too many more modern, because a little bit more vintage system I'm building that on. Guess it built except some shared file nonsense. Also, yeah, some, and then crazy enough, the Bluetooth, also, yeah, 2022 and the year of desktop Linux integration, some modern daemons installed into bin and some other modern Bluetooth daemons installed into libexec. Probably all from Team Red Hat, they all, yeah. Anyway, totally know what they're doing. Let's see what we got there for blues. Maybe we should have, okay, that apparently works. I guess it probably should be, so it's then extra, there's actually excess white space, to be honest. What? So yeah, just a little bit, the reason I do this also, I mean, this is more productive and useful than reading Meson manual there. But it's also for the future. I expect T2 users to pick up slowly but steadily with all the vintage and retro craze, P3 and so on, and latest and greatest in cloud computing and IoT. So the sooner we have this more streamlined, because people just copy this stuff, and the sooner we have everything a little bit more streamlined, the faster people copy the already a little bit cleaned up stuff, and not like the worst examples you can find. MySQL is also in bin apparently for, although yeah, this is old stuff, didn't really touch it much. Yeah, so it turns out lots of other server stuff is in bin as well, because obviously So yeah, giving credit where credit is due. Actually, this was already a not very integrated thing. Actually, maybe this one we want to revert because it is from another package. So that would actually be a valid reason of Z is in. I mean, why is it even in? Do we need this with a full pass? But anyway, that comes from another package, so we can't rely on necessarily on one other package's bin here. Also with this argument, we can also not rely on the same prefix, but hey, dov code is in sbin. Anyway, yeah, xim is also in bin because obviously that is a total user and user run program. Yeah, leave in the comments below what you think. I'm not the most impressed as usual. Whatever. Convert. Yeah, just a little cleanup before a major release, and then this will cause some merge conflicts because obviously. Oops. I only changed one. Good that we realize that. Yeah, pro tip, grab the whole file. Was it? Hopefully dash L silent. It was. Good. Should we make this 2 commits actually? If we wanted to be really good software developers, we would make this 2 commits. This is yeah. Should we call this fixed? There's also the art of writing commit messages, right? Either fixed or improved. Let ct install into sbin. Yeah, whatever. And because that is here a fix, so currently like Z, it's getting killed for some reason, maybe new old reason. Actually, you know what? Why is the because the daemon did run? Why do we do that? I would actually not necessarily really do that. For me, less is more. Maybe I should check with no tag. Because it comes up, and for me this is, I would call this a common cause of adding code for not really good reason. I would expect, so if you install T2 and you reboot, you want CT started, right? Even if you don't have yet a user. So for me, I guess it's here since revision that this was added, but maybe a previous version of CT errored out, but like for me it is less convenient and only more error prone. So I would rather just run it, and it just started, right? So why should the CT daemon care if the group is yet empty? I mean, unless a previous version, but this version started, so yeah, I guess I would prefer it like that. It's more than 80, because obviously, so yeah. Also best with typo. I guess that is probably preferable. If you disagree, leave in the comments below. Pro tip, best would have actually been to test this change, which I currently don't necessarily do here. Yeah. Yeah, not the most amazing init script. Probably best to write. Nah. Yeah, best PID file. But I also don't usually do that. So yeah, some other improvements. As usual, leave in the comments below what you think. Hope you learned something. Don't forget to share and subscribe, maybe Patreon or YouTube membership. And have a good day and night, and see you soon for the next fun, cool stuff to come.